Ava is on the phone today for our first date follow-up, and she went on a date with a guy named Justin, but now she's getting ghosted, so in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Ava, how long has it been since you heard from Justin?
Oh my God, it's been like a couple of weeks. And, I've actually been reaching out to him. And the first time I reached out to him, he said, have a good day. And then I never heard anything back from him.
Okay, so you reached out to him again after the have a good day?
No, I mean, it feels like really weird to keep reaching out to this guy, especially if his only response is have a good day.
Yeah.
I'm worried it's like making me feel really desperate. But at the same time, I really thought we had something. I thought we really connected. And I don't know. I guess just at one point during our date, I was talking about my job and, how thankful I was to have my job. And I accidentally called my boss attractive. And
Okay.
I'm wondering if maybe that was like a red flag for him, but I didn't mean it in that way. And if that's how he took it, I'm honestly very mortified with that.
Okay. Well, that sounds a little bit juicy. Can we go backwards, though, and talk about how we got to that point? Like, how was your date other than that?
Oh, my God. All right. Well, so obviously had a great time. And, I was just thinking the whole time, basically, we started out at happy hour, which a lot of my friends said that wasn't the correct way to go. But, I just had a good feeling about him. And, the funny thing is he's got a great sense of humor. He's athletic. We played pickleball. And it was I'd never played before. So it was really fun to have him kind of teaching me the ropes. And
You played on your date?
I was yeah.
Was that for happy hour?
Well, basically, we played pickleball and then went to happy hours. So it felt
okay.
Yeah, but the thing is after a while, I was concerned that was all that there was with us, just kind of going to a bar and hanging out. Because, we did some shots and we danced. He showed me how to play darts. We shared a bowl of peanuts. And eventually we did go back to his place where things got a little, heated. And I haven't been with anyone in a really long time. So I'm worried I also may have just misread the signals.
Okay.
I guess I'm just worried that, going back to his place after kind of a first date maybe gave him an idea that that's really all I was looking for. And I kind of thought I was putting it out there that I was looking for a little bit more. So, yeah, maybe going to his place afterwards was not the best example for me to, try to make it work with a guy like this. And maybe that's why he's ghosting me, is if I'm coming on too strong and he's under the impression that all I wanted was a quick hookup. I don't know. It's just, I just feel so uncomfortable. I really want to go back and spend some time with him. I felt like we had a really good time, but now I feel awkward just trying to check in with him.
At what point in all of that did it come out that you thought your boss was hot?
Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Basically, I was connected to my boss in such a way. I live with him, okay? I'm a nanny, so I actually live with my boss. They actually kind of hooked us up and, told us that we should meet up. And, my boss even told Justin that I was a really cool person to spend time with and that I was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think he even told, Justin that I was really cute. So again, I'm worried that was another red flag for Justin. So I do think maybe the fact that I may have accidentally just said I thought he was cute, after we were talking about how we were hooked up by him, that was, definitely something that made him uncomfortable. And you know what? The thing is as soon as I said that out loud, I realized it was totally the wrong thing to say. And I tried to kind of backtrack a little bit, but I think that made him even more uncomfortable.
Okay. We'll see if we can figure it out for you. Okay. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Get your first date follow up next. Right in the middle of today's first date follow up. If you're just joining us, Ava is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by Justin. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But before we do that, Ava, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
So basically, I'm a nanny, which means I live with my employer. And my employer actually kind of set me up with this guy, Justin, who's really fun and kind of amazing. And I thought our first date went really well. We played some sports. We went to a bar. He actually showed me how to play darts, really intimate. And I may have accidentally, while we were talking about my boss who set us up, I may have actually said that I thought my boss was really hot. And Yeah, then after that, he stopped reaching out to me, and I actually made the effort to reach out to him, and all he said to me was, have a good day, and I never heard anything after that.
Okay. Are you ready for us to call him?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Justin, please?
This is Justin. Who's this?
Hi, Justin. How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Justin. The show's here, too. My name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
How are you?
I'm good. Good. What do you guys need?
We got an email about you from somebody, and so we need to call you.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody, and then you end up ghosting them, that person can have us email you and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay. All right. That sounds interesting. Do I know this person, I'm assuming?
Yeah, you went out on a date with them, and now you're not talking to them. Do you have any idea who that would be?
Oh, my goodness. Ava, maybe?
Yes, it is Ava.
Good guess.
Ava emailed us, told us about your date, and is wondering why you're not calling her back.
Oh, no. I mean, she was awesome. We had an incredible time, but, just a couple of red flags are starting to pop up. Like, we went out on a date. I took her to play some pickleball, and then we went to a bar afterwards. And when we got to the bar, I mean, I don't know if she maybe doesn't go out a whole lot or, she, was just blowing off some steam. But, I mean, she was, like, really crazy. I mean, I'm talking, like, shot after shot and dancing with almost everybody in the bar and grinding, kind of grinding when the bartender was kind of like walking by, bringing like some glasses by, like almost kind of like grinding against him and just super flirtatious. Don't get me wrong. She was cool with me the whole time too. It wasn't like she was just blowing me off, but it was, seemed like she hadn't been out in like years or something. It was just a weird vibe. And it was just like super, I don't know her that well. And, so it was kind of shocking, because, as the day progressed, and especially as the drinks kept flowing, she kept getting a little more crazier and crazier. And we had a blast. I mean, when we went back to my place afterwards and, everything was great. And it was just, I was like, man, if this is like this on our first time out, what's it going to be like? We've been going out for a few months. So I just, like I said, red flags were just popping up a little bit, and so it just kind of got me a little concerned.
So she was that wasted, huh?
I mean, she wasn't like falling over like drunk, but I mean, she was definitely pretty boisterous and, like I said, super flirtatious, and that may be her personality. And again, she was super cool with it. It wasn't like she was ignoring me or something, but she definitely wasn't ignoring anybody in the whole place that night.
Well, thank you for telling us, man. I appreciate it. Also, I'll let you know that Ava is actually on the phone and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my gosh.
Hi, Justin. Ava here.
Hey, Ava. What's up? How are you?
Well, honestly, I'm really embarrassed by this whole situation, and I'm actually extremely sorry. I guess I just didn't realize I was coming across that way.
I mean, I love having a good time and I love getting crazy and blowing off steam because we all need to do that. But it was, you were like, grinding up against the bartender. You were like, I felt like you were flirting with everybody in the place that night. And, it was kind of shocking to see from my point of view,
I was grinding on the bartender. Like, I don't even remember that, honestly.
You remember the dance floor? It was back by where they get the new glasses.
I don't remember the dance floor.
Oh my goodness. That night you sure remember the dance floor, let's put it that way, as did about everybody else in the place that was dancing with you that night, because you pretty much danced with anybody that was down to dance with you that night. You were ready.
That sounds fun.
I don't remember any of that. And honestly, I guess I don't even really remember how much I drank that night.
Is this like a normal, like when you go out, do you get that hammered like every single time you go out?
Justin, honestly, I haven't really been out like that in so long, and I must have just not even realized I was really pent up and just kind of went crazy. And oh my God, I can't believe you actually remember me grinding up on just the bartender and doing shots like on and off. I'm really normally not like that, Justin. I may have just been like really nervous again. Like it's just been so long since I've been out and I've, even dated that I definitely was nervous that night. I guess maybe I just tried to compensate, by, having a little to drink and maybe letting loose and, reflecting back on that was probably not the best course of action for me.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a great time too, and my whole thing was I was just worried, like, what happens the next time we go out, or if we go to another club, or we go to a friend's party. I mean, is it like every time when there's alcohol around, is this going to be like a big issue? And I just, that's the kind of thing I worry about, moving forward if we end up, continuing this relationship.
All right. I actually really understand exactly where you're coming from, but I just, in full honesty, that's not behavior that I do all the time. I'm a better person than that. I hold myself to a higher standard. So it's just like, I really guess just thinking back on that night, I don't even recognize myself. And more importantly, I don't recognize or remember half the things I did.
Well, Justin, would you like to go on another date with Ava then? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, I had such a great time, and I really do like you a lot. And again, I was just trying to look, a few months down the line, if we start, especially when I start bringing around family and friends and possibly even family. And, if you said this is kind of a one-off type incident, I mean, I'll take your word for it. And I think I'd be down to go out again if you're into it.
I would really love to, have a second date. And more importantly, I cannot wait to party and grind up against your mom.
Oh, my goodness.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Bryce is on the phone, and Bryce is a pickle flipper.
Well, he's an attempted pickle flipper.
But he's getting ghosted by a girl named Tessa, and we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Bryce, why don't you recap your date real quick for us?
Yeah, so we went to a pickle-themed pop-up for dinner, and I thought it was really great. We seemed to be having a good time until I tried to flip a pickle into my mouth, and I missed, and I hit an old lady in the face.
Oh, man. That's rough.
And I don't think that was good, so... Okay. Yeah, maybe that might be why.
All right, we'll see if hitting an old lady in the face with your pickle is the reason that you're getting ghosted.
Jubal.
I couldn't help it. But we'll see if that is the reason. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tessa, please?
This is she.
Hey, Tessa, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Tessa. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi.
And my name's Jubal. And how you doing today? Yeah.
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. Do you ever listen to the show?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit in shock.
Yeah. Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go on a date and you get ghosted, you can email us and we'll call the person that's ghosting you to ask why they're ghosting.
So are you ghosting somebody?
Oh my God. This is so... Did Bryce call? It's Bryce. It's Bryce.
Yes, it's Bryce. We talked to him. He told us a little bit about your date. He said he really liked you. He thought you were awesome. But he's wondering why you're ghosting him. Would you have a minute to tell us that?
Yeah, sure. It's because he's a toe shoe guy.
A toe shoe?
You know those shoes? The shoes where the individual toe pockets? He wore them on the date.
Toe shoe.
He wore them on... Yes,
2 words.
Toe shoe guy.
He wears toe shoes.
On a date. Not ironically. It wasn't ironic. He called them his pickle hunting shoes. I just can't. I can't, you guys.
Okay.
Hold on a minute now. Wait a minute. Listen, those are high-performance minimalist shoes, okay? Like, they promote natural foot posture.
Yeah, Tessa, that's Bryce. He's on the phone listening.
Hi.
Hi.
No.
So those are good shoes. They promote good foot
I'm sorry,
posture.
can you say that again? They promote natural foot Okay, yeah. They promote looking like a swamp goblin.
Oh. I mean, Bryce, you gotta be
hold
honest, they're
on.
kind of ugly. They are.
You said you liked unique guys. I don't...
Yeah. Yeah, I said I like unique guys. I didn't say I like guys who, like, live in a forest barefoot.
I thought you laughed about the pickle toss. I thought I didn't. What does my footwear have to do with anything?
I laughed at it before I saw your shoes and that your toes were like waving at me independently.
Did you use your toes to flick the pickle?
Wow. So this isn't about the pickle incident at all, right? You ghosted me over my footwear? Are you kidding?
Yes, exactly. Yes. Bryce, it was a lot of toe. It was an aggressive amount of toe. Don't pretend like it wasn't.
I didn't even think you were looking at my feet, honestly. I'm surprised you noticed.
I wasn't. I told you. At the end, they just they reared their 5 ugly heads just staring me in
Hold
the
on a minute.
face.
My toes are nice looking, just for the record. I have nice looking toes. My feet are not ugly.
That's good.
I didn't see your feet. It was what the feet were in, but I was going to say, obviously you get it, but I'm not sure that you do.
Wait, but do people wear these out in public? I thought people just like wear them in the water and stuff.
I've seen people sporting them in public before.
Same.
Every once in a while I've seen, but most of the time I thought it was just, for running or.
Yeah, of course people wear them in public. They're actually better for you than regular shoes. Like your foot health is like a huge part of your overall health, and these shoes are super beneficial. Like, they're really good for you. They say the stomach is the second brain. Well, but I believe your feet are like your third brain, or third and fourth brain. You have two of them.
Okay, you got to take care of the feet.
I don't think what? Your feet should not be making your dating decisions then. How is it working for you?
Let me ask you something, Tessa. You've dated other guys before, right?
Mm-hmm.
How nice were their feet?
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to see someone's feet on the first date, as a rule.
Okay, not on a first date, but answer the question. I know that most guys don't take care of their feet properly.
It's true. It's very true. It's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, look, I might ask for some statistics and facts and figures, but you're not wrong. You're not. You got me there. Not wrong.
Well, think about this, all right? You liked me. You thought I was a nice guy. And I also take really good care of my feet. They're manicured. They're in good health. You never have to worry about getting athlete's foot from me. So I feel like, they're my third and fourth brain. I feel like I have a step up on the competition.
I feel like you're selling it.
I mean, clean feet are a thing.
Tessa, would you like to go on another date with Bryce?
I would be open if he doesn't show me any more of his toes. Maybe.
Well, the no athlete's foot's really getting you, huh?
It is most guys' feet aren't the best, so I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it is kind of a plus. Do you have any other shoes where I don't want to see your toes? Like anything, Vans, Converse. I'll take literally anything. Anything else.
Yes, I have other footwear, and I promise I won't wear the toe shoes on a date with you again.
So is that a yes, Tessa?
You know what? Yeah, I guess so. I'll give it another shot. But one toe out of line, and I'm out of there.
Kane is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Leah. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Kane, how long has it been since you heard from Leah?
If I remember, I want to say it's been about a week or two.
A week or two. How many times have you reached out to her? That'll kind of help too.
I reached out last, I think, about 2 days ago, but I've probably reached out about 2-3 times.
Okay, well, let's talk about the date. How did you guys meet? How was it?
Well, we met through a mutual friend, and I mean, at least from my perspective, I thought it was a pretty good time. Well, we got burgers and fries at this super chill retro diner, and honestly, it was nothing fancy. It was just nice and easy vibes. She picked it, which I liked. I mean, I love a woman who can commit to a greasy spoon.
Yeah, okay. Fair. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had great conversation, and at least, like I said, I swear I thought we were vibing. Yeah. We talked about how we both love the color orange, which, at least to my understanding, is not a common favorite color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of the date, she even let me eat her pickle, which I thought was really cute.
Whoa. I'm sorry, what? Again, I don't know
why. Code for something, or are we just talking about a pickle?
The delivery of that.
That's not she didn't want it, and I like pickles, so I asked if I could have hers, and she said, yeah.
Sweet.
Everybody needs a friend who doesn't like their pickle.
Did you guys, kiss or anything after the date?
No, we did that little, thanks for the night hug, kind of side hug at the end of the night. But other than that, no, not much more physically.
How did it end? Did she sound like she was ready for another date after that one?
I mean, I didn't really get one way or the other. It just kind of seemed like a pretty casual ending. Mm-hmm. Not positive, negative.
Is there anything that could have gone wrong on the date?
I mean, nothing that's really coming to mind, honestly, no.
Nothing at all?
I mean, my family works in politics. I brought that up pretty early. I know some people can be a little weirded out by that.
Okay. Yeah, politics are always dicey.
Uh-huh.
Especially on a first date.
Did you talk about your family's politics on that date, too? Or you just mentioned that that's what they do?
I mean, I was trying to as little as possible, but she did keep asking questions despite the briefness of my answers.
Well, maybe, yeah.
They work in politics, so when she asked about them, what do they do? It's kind of hard to see on that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Did she tell you hers, or was she just asking questions?
No, just asking questions. I'm not even sure where she stands, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, all right? Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Kane is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Leah, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But first, Kane, why don't you remind us about your date real quick?
Yeah, sure. No worries. So, basically we got some burgers and fries at this nice, chill retro diner, and, we had some great conversation. We talked about some common interests, and, it just kind of ended naturally.
All right. And you really don't have any idea why you're getting ghosted, huh?
Other than my political parents, nothing I could really think of.
Okay. My political parents sounds like a sitcom.
It does.
All right. You ready for us to call her?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Leah, please?
This is Leah.
Hey, Leah, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, Leah. My name is Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Great. Thank you for asking. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever heard a first date follow-up?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the segment where if you ghost somebody, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're being ghosted.
Yes.
Well, guess what, Leah? Somebody emailed us about you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Who you ghosting, girl?
This is about Kane, isn't it? It has to be Kane.
Yes, it is about Kane. Kane emailed us. We talked to him a little bit about your date. He said he thought you guys really hit it off, and he has no idea why you're not calling him back, and it's been 2 weeks.
So he's a Virgo, and I can't do it.
What?
I mean, okay, that's not the only reason, but it was the first red flag.
Well, I'm a Gemini, and that combo is just like a cosmic disaster. We're just wired differently. Like, he's very grounded and analytical. I'm like flowy and talkative. He likes structure. I like chaos. Like, I knew it wasn't going to work when he started stacking the sugar packets by height at the table.
Okay.
So, like, the Virgo thing was the first red flag. Then it was the stacking of the sugar packets. Then he put mustard on his French fries. And not ketchup, not ranch, straight yellow mustard. And he didn't even explain it. He just casually dipped it like it was normal.
So that bothers you?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to look past the Virgo thing, but the mustard was the universe telling me run. And I trust signs.
So the mustard really put it over the top.
Yes. That was kind of the final straw.
Okay. What do they say about people that eat mustard on their French fries?
Ew.
Right. Okay.
And that's it. Like, everything. What about, just his personality? Was it cool other than him being a Virgo and dipping his French fries in mustard?
Yeah, I mean, we could be friends. I just don't see, like, with all those things I just listed, there being like a romantic connection. We're just wired differently.
Were you attracted to him?
I mean, he's an attractive person. I just don't think he's like my person.
Thank you for being honest with us. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And Leah, Kane is actually on the phone listening.
Oh my God. Of course you're on the phone.
Wait, what do you say to that, Kane?
Hi, Leah. So it wasn't the political parents, it was mustard and star signs that did me in.
Kane, you're great. You're really, really great. But it's like the Virgo-Gemini dynamic. You'd spend our whole relationship like reorganizing my spice cabinet while I'm trying to plan like a spontaneous trip to Tulum.
That sounds kind of balanced to me. I bring snacks and an itinerary, and you bring chaos and a passport.
Aren't you getting ahead of yourself, though? Like, don't you need to know if, like, because I feel like you're planning right now, Leah, for the future to be so unstable before you even know it.
I don't know. Like, he brings mustard to fries, and he brings secretive energy.
Secretive energy?
I mean, the way I was raised, it's not secretive, it's respectful. I didn't want to bore you with political drama on a first date. I like to think that's called emotional intelligence.
That's called Virgo energy. You're always trying to, like, control the flow.
And you're a Gemini, talking in metaphors and checking co-star mid-convo.
Because it worked!
Checking what mid-convo?
What is co-star?
It's an app. I used to have it.
It's an astrological app.
Did you do that, Leah? Did you check your astrology?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, we were literally talking about a second date when she pulled out her phone and started changing the conversation to tomorrow's horoscopes. So just to recap, you're literally ghosting me over horoscopes and condiments.
If I wouldn't have checked it, I wouldn't have known. Of course I'm going to check it. It also shows me, like, both of our charts and, like, the compatibility and everything. It's very thorough.
Leah, do you use charts for everything in your life or just dating?
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Is it usually right?
Yeah, very right. I mean, it's thousands of years old for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the same person who says I'm too organized.
And there you go. It's that Virgo energy again.
I mean, I got to be honest with you guys. I barely even know my horoscope. I don't even know what that means.
It's also not really a horoscope. It's a birth chart. So it's like kind of like we're talking two different languages. And like, Kate, I'm so sorry. You're attractive and you're kind, but I need someone who won't judge me for like talking to my plants. And I really think you will.
Wait. You talk to your plants?
Any green thumb knows that you need to talk to your plants to get them to grow.
And when you talk to your plants, do you hear responses?
Well, it's obviously not like a human response, but it's an energy, yeah.
How do you feel about that, Kane?
I mean, I thought the horoscopes was a little off-putting, but now we have Mother Nature here speaking to plants. I don't even know where to go with that.
I mean, I'll give you a second chance. You can meet my fern, and I can see what kind of energy it gives me after, and then I'll know for sure.
All right.
Ooh, his fern coat.
Leah, would you like another date with Kane? We'll pay for it.
I mean, we can try. I do feel like he's going to be more compatible with like a grounded tourist who appreciates mustard and like bullet point plans.
Mm-hmm.
But worst case scenario, we end up being friends, you know? But I have no problem like seeing how my plants interact with him.
Oh.
Okay.
Kane?
That's great news, Kane.
Second date?
I mean, I would consider it. I have to ask, though, does the fern have a name?
Yeah, Miguel.
Oh.
Okay. What do you think, Kane? Give it another shot and meet Miguel the Fern?
Gotta do it.
Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Leah, that might be too much for me. As you said, like, I'm too much of a Virgo for this. I wish you and Miguel the best.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I know this is what I said from the start. But, you know, Kane, no ill will. If I ever see you in the streets, I'll definitely say hi. Like, it's not your fault. You're a Virgo.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay.
Caleb is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by Naomi, so in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, let's talk about the date. Caleb, how long has it been since you heard from Naomi?
Like a week, probably.
Okay. Have you been trying to hit her up?
Yeah. Not that much, but yeah.
Okay, good answer, actually.
Hesitation there.
Let's talk about the date. How did that go?
I thought it went well. I mean, we went to those, one of those DIY pottery places.
Ooh,
that's fun.
Mug. Yeah, it was romantic, creative, a little messy.
Ooh, what is that? Like that ghost scene, that movie Ghost, where they had the pottery thing?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys get to use the wheel?
No, we didn't, but I would have liked to.
Next time.
So how did it go with the pottery?
I had a great time. I mean, we were teasing each other, joking around, and I thought it was nice.
Did she not think it was nice?
I don't know. She hasn't talked to me. I mean, I might have gotten in a little too into it, because like I totally did the ghost behind the back move. Like
that's hot though.
You did the what?
Where I kind of put my arms like from behind her, like you know what I mean? Like
okay, yeah.
The wheel for her.
Okay.
Like there was no wheel, but just that.
So you got behind her and put your arms around her and made a mug out of pottery. Okay.
Well, when you put it like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Did she like that? Was she laughing about it, or did it seem weird to her?
I thought she took it well. She's kind of, sarcastic, so it could go either way, right? But I like it. You could say maybe she liked it, and this is a totally different reason that she's ghosting me, or she totally thought I was weird. I don't know.
So did you guys just do pottery on this date, or did you guys go anywhere afterwards, before?
No, after we got some tacos. And, late night tacos, good times. There was even a kiss, not like fireworks over Disneyland, but...
Well, that's not a good sign.
I could see it going somewhere, potential. Things could ramp up a little bit with another date or two or whatever.
Did it get weird at any point? I mean, it's great that she went with you after pottery to get tacos. That should be a good sign.
I mean, I dared her to try the firebomb sauce at the taco place, and she did, and then, almost died. And I was sort of laughing. I don't know. I didn't know it was that serious, but, she just wouldn't stop coughing. Someone takes, hot sauce to the dome, and it's like, okay, they're coughing, fine. But, she just kept coughing and coughing. And I was laughing at first, but then all of a sudden it was like, oh, no, probably not. Probably not a funny moment.
So
is that the reason you think she's ghosting you? Because you made her try hot sauce and it was too hot for her?
I mean, it wasn't too hot. She was, not doing well. Her face turned color,
So it's too hot.
Yeah, but I've had too hot. There's, too hot, and then there's, excuse me, I need to go get tons and tons of rice.
Okay, so you put her mouth on fire, so that could be why you're getting ghosted.
Possibly.
What's the last thing that she said to you?
I don't remember. Good night.
Okay. Sounds like this is a really great date.
A lot of awkward moments.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, well, we'll try to figure it out for you. I'm still trying to figure out what happened on your date, but we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and see if we can get you another date, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
We're in the middle of today's first date follow-up. If you're just joining us, Caleb is on the phone, and we're about to call Naomi and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. It's been over a week, and he hasn't heard from her since their date. Before we do that, Caleb, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick one more time?
Yeah, so we did some mug painting, making painting at the DIY pottery spot. I thought she was super funny and dry, and she actually laughed at my jokes, which, let's be real, is very rare. And we got some late night tacos. I dared her to try the hottest sauce. I thought it was hilarious, but then it got weird because she was actually not doing well.
And you're laughing at her while she's having some sort of crazy reaction to the hot sauce.
Yeah. But we did there was a goodnight kiss, and she said goodnight, but since then she hasn't responded to my text.
All right. You ready for us to call her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Naomi?
This is.
Hey, Naomi, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Jubal. How are you?
Oh, wait, what? Is this real? Because I kind of thought these were just staged for, YouTube or something.
No, they're not. This is for real.
real.
Yeah. How are you? So I guess you know what this is.
Yeah, I mean, I've a little bit. I've heard it here and there, but I honestly just never thought that this like real thing, like somebody wrote it up or, I don't know. I've honestly just never thought I was going to get a call like this. I'm a little unprepared.
Okay. So are you cheating on anybody?
Start there.
Wow, way to just like dive right in. I mean, I'm not like cheating on anybody. I was sort of seeing someone for a minute.
Wait a minute. I'm just asking because we do a few different things on this show. I didn't know if you know exactly what we're calling. This is a first date follow-up. So if you go out on a date with somebody and ghost that person can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting.
Okay. Is this about Caleb?
Yes.
Ooh.
It is about Caleb. He said he liked you a lot. He told us a little bit about your date, but he's confused.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to say this nicely, so I'm just going to say it. Caleb is a menace.
A menace?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is he a menace?
So the date was actually a lot of fun, and I did have a good time, but there was this incident with, like, hot sauce, and I genuinely could not breathe. It was so horrible, and aside from the fact that it was killing me, people were, like, staring at me. It was so embarrassing.
He told us about that, actually. He said he felt bad because, like, he thought, it was just too hot for you, but then he realized after he was laughing at you that it was a really bad situation.
Yeah, it was bad. I had a waiter bring me milk and honey, and then Caleb is over there making a joke about some sort of spicy relationship. Well, I'm literally feeling my throat closing up. It was genuinely awful.
Oh, wait. To be fair, though, Naomi, you did survive, and the joke was pretty solid.
Naomi, that's Caleb. He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Why do I feel like this is how the date went?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Caleb, are you you seriously put me in this situation after everything you just pulled with me? Seriously, like I cannot believe that I'm even speaking to you on the radio right now. Like clearly, if I'm not responding to you, then that should have been like your first sign.
Oh.
Yeah, but you kissed me, so I was really confused. There was a lot of mixed messages.
Here's the thing. You know what? Honestly, I do regret that kiss, but I think in some retrospect, maybe just in some way I'm thinking about this. Maybe the kiss had more to do with I was hoping my mouth was still on fire, so maybe you could actually feel what I was
Payback? So is the hot sauce the only reason that you're ghosting him?
You know what? I think it would have been really nice if you had like actually took action when you saw how much pain I was in. You literally just sat there and were cracking up about it. Like,
It was honestly.
You should have seen your face,
People were not just staring at you.
He's
People were staring
laughing
at
at
you.
it. Oh my gosh.
I mean, there was also this other incident at the pottery place we went to. Also embarrassing. And I actually had the manager call me about you specifically.
What?
What?
Yeah. And
The manager called? How did they have your phone number?
well, I had to make the reservation to go.
So why did they call,
All right,
though?
all right.
What did he do?
Yeah.
Okay. In line with him being a menace, apparently what Caleb thought would be funny to do would be to etch on the pottery, help I'm trapped in this mug. And it was
That's funny.
before they fired it. And they weren't amused.
And what did you say after that, Naomi?
Basically, again, in shock that I'm having this company call me about Caleb being a jerk. And they didn't like this. Like, they thought it was funny. They took it very seriously. And, I actually had to speak to the manager, and the manager was being a total Karen to me, and I was being so nice, and I had to make sure that they didn't ban us from that shop.
Naomi, the joke is actually funny, though, because all of these people on the radio just laughed at it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny.
I think it's pretty
I
funny.
think they are being kind of Karens
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, also, they told me that you drew a
Okay, so it wasn't what he wrote on it. It was probably that. The art.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
You just can't draw anatomy anymore, can you?
Oh my God. You're being really ridiculous right now. Like, you might think this is all funny, but you're a freaking adult.
That's a great story, though, being banned from a pottery place. No, we didn't get kicked out of the bar. We got kicked out of we got 86 from the DIY pottery spot. Sorry, guys. We partied
Honestly,
too hard.
that's more pathetic than getting kicked out of a bar. The fact that you can't even understand that just shows your level of maturity.
He laughs. Hey, Naomi, would you like another date with Caleb? We'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I am so ready to go on another date with him. Listen, Caleb, you might actually think you're a funny guy, and maybe in some areas you are, but you're also the kind of guy who would be trashy enough to get us kicked out of Applebee's. So I'm going to go with a hard pass on this.
I would never eat at Applebee's, first of all. I have taste. Okay, fine. You're not as funny as I thought anyway, but... Oh, yeah, do they still have my penis mug?
Seriously, honestly, this is what I'm talking about. You're just a disgusting person. I think you need to grow up a little bit. And let's be real. You've got a bunch of people on air laughing alongside you. You're really not that funny. People are trying to wake up. They're trying to have some laughs. And all you are is some pathetic person on the line.
The best part of waking up is a in your tongue.
Oh my gosh.
So gross.
Damien is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by a woman named Serena. So we're going to see if we can find out why and maybe get him another date if he still wants one after he finds out why. Damien, what's up, man? Thank you for your email. Before we get into your date, how long has it been since you talked to Serena?
It's been about 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
That's kind of the sweet spot. You start to really panic at the 2 week point.
Yeah, I didn't want to rush or anything. But I am when I heard y'all were looking for, things like this, I was like, I want to try and reach out.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about Serena and why you think you're getting ghosted.
Honestly, I think I'm a pretty self-aware guy, and I am puzzled as to what's going on because I took her on a date to a wine bar, and first of all, actually, she is a friend of a coworker of mine, and so I took her to a wine bar, and it was pretty casual. I thought we had great conversation, and let me just say, she is absolutely stunning. She's beautiful, but more importantly, I just thought that she was really intriguing, and she was a little shy. I could tell she was a little nervous, but overall, I thought the date went really well, and I was surprised when she just left in the middle of it.
She just left in the middle of your date?
Yes, she went to the bathroom and was just gone. I'd say probably we were 3/4 of the way through the date, and I thought everything was going wonderful, and then all of a sudden she was just gone.
Did it seem like something had happened?
I did notice that like something came up and she was like, it looked like maybe like halfway through she got a text or something and something looked a little frantic. So maybe something came up, but, and now she's like maybe too shy to reach out or something. But, yeah, I mean, like she was kind of texting a bunch and then we talked a little bit more. She went to the restroom and then she was gone.
I mean, either you really sucked in her mind or, something did happen.
I will be the first to admit, like my bad, but I really don't think that's the case.
If you're running out on somebody, how do you redeem yourself after that?
I just hope something like came up. I asked my friend about it too, and he said he hasn't heard from them, and so I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah, it must have been something then with the phone or the text message.
Yeah, did it seem like she was distracted? I mean, was she getting a lot? Like, did it look like an emergency happened? Is what I mean. Did it look like there was something she was paying attention to so much on her phone where all of a sudden she just had to go?
If it was an emergency, she played it off pretty well. But I will say, like, the first, hour or so, like, we were talking and she wasn't really on her phone at all. And then she started, like, getting on her phone a bunch. And so, like, that was, like, noticeable. But it didn't, I don't know, it didn't seem like it was necessarily anything too crazy to the point where, like, she went to the bathroom and then I was there for another 45 minutes before I was like, I think she's gone.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
so
weird.
awkward.
That's got to be awkward.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Damien. That's like worse than ghosting. You got like, what is it called when you leave in the middle of a date? Ditched?
Yeah.
I would have thought like at least a heads up or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, that would be a common courtesy.
So since that happened, how many times have you tried to reach out to her?
I texted her a couple times, really just like early on, like maybe a week ago. But I haven't wanted to like blow her up or anything like that. So I just kind of let it be. And then I've still been thinking about it. So that's why I reached out to y'all.
I think I'd be more worried at this point than anything else because that's just too strange.
Yeah, I mean, I am kind of worried. I mean, like, I guess I'm worried about her, but I'm also worried, like, is there something wrong with me?
I would want to know.
There's that too, right?
All right, well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if we can figure it out and get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. It's the Jubal Show.
First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Damien is on the phone, and Damien is getting more than ghosted by Serena. He actually got ditched in the middle of his date by Serena, and he doesn't know why. Damien, before we call her to see if we can figure it out, just refresh everybody's memory. Run down real quick how your date went.
Yeah, my friend set me up with a date. We went to a wine bar, and she was awesome, and we had a great time, or we were having a great time. And then about an hour in, I noticed that, like, she started, I guess she got a text message or something and started maybe freaking out a little bit. And a little after that, went to the restroom and never came back. Been trying to hit her up, and that's when I reached out to y'all.
And that was it. Like, no response.
I just want to know what it was.
Me too. All right. We're about to call her, Damien. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Serena?
This is she.
Hey, Serena. How are you? This is Jubal from the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, Serena. My name's Nina. I'm here too. Nina, Serena, see, we could be friends.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
So there's 3 people on the phone with you right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi.
Are you familiar with the show at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Have you ever heard the segment that we do called a first date follow-up before?
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh,
So we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting.
Have you ran out on a date recently?
Oh my God.
A little more than ghosting.
Oh, this is... Okay, This is horrifying. This is like the worst case scenario.
Damien emailed us, and he is wondering what he did, like why you just ran out on your date with him.
Oh no. Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, just breathe.
Okay.
Let's breathe really quick together, Serena. Okay.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, it had nothing to do with Damien, I mean, he's there. I mean, he's not there, but he can hear me, I guess. It had nothing to do with him. First off.
So you have heard a few of these first date follow-ups then?
Yeah, no, I have. Heard these.
I can tell because you know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Let's not put the pressure on yet. I feel like let's let him listen.
I agree.
Before we put him on.
Good point, Nina. Yeah.
No, it had nothing to do with him. It's just really embarrassing. I was really excited about this date. My friend works with Damien.
Mm-hmm.
So I really wanted to look nice, and I don't really have a lot of, like nice dress-up stuff. So I borrowed some clothes from her, and it was like a really low-cut bodysuit.
Cute.
Yeah, it was. It was cute until it wasn't.
What does that mean?
At one point, I reached, to get some water, and it, fell open. And I had, I had a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, a little slippy slip.
Like a nip slip, yeah.
A little peekaboo.
And I know he saw it. I know he looked straight at me. And I was just, it was way more than, I'm not like that. I don't dress up like that at all. And I sure don't, strip.
No, yeah.
I was mortified. So I started texting my roommate about, I can't believe that you made me wear this, and now I'm, I look like a stripper, and so I just excused myself to the bathroom, and then I just couldn't come back to the table. I was just so embarrassed that I knew he'd seen me,
And you're sure he saw you?
I know he saw me. He smiled, he smiled at me, and it was he was playing it off, but I was just, it was horrible.
This is definitely an embarrassing moment. Just to make you feel better really quickly, just to know that you're not alone. I have actually split my pants on a date, wide open in the back, and I was wearing a thong, and it was completely visible, to the point that he had to go to his car to get me a hoodie to tie around my waist. And I was wearing a nice outfit to make sure people didn't see my butt. So you're not alone. This kind of stuff, it happens.
This is your first date.
Even if it was your first date, though, I find it hard pressed to believe that most people would judge somebody for that on a first date, right? It just happens. It's an accident.
Well, what if it happened to you, Jubal? Let's pretend that you were single and you went on a date with somebody, and all of a sudden they had a little oopsie.
Right.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah, and not in a pervy way.
Sure.
Right, but I would try to make them feel. I would actually look at it as an opportunity. Watch, I'm going to show her how understanding I am, and then maybe I'll get to see him for real later.
I don't know why I asked that question because Jewel would be like, "It's okay," pulls his pants down in the middle of the restaurant. Well, maybe we should talk to Damien.
Yeah,
let's see if he even saw it.
Serena, you already know he's on the other line listening, so we'll just bring him on. Damien.
Hey, Serena.
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to go ahead and clear the air here. I had no idea that this happened. Honest to God, I had no idea.
Are you serious?
I know you said that I smiled and played it off, but I don't know if I just wasn't looking. I feel like that's something I would have noticed, but I swear to God, I had no idea that happened.
Oh my gosh.
Does that make you feel better, Serena?
Yes. Yeah, it does. I'm so sorry that I left. I was mortified. I just wanted the world to swallow me up. I was so horrified by it.
Well, and I also just want to say that I thought that you looked fantastic in that jumpsuit. You looked incredible that night.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll never be wearing it again, but thank you.
Yeah, I really had no idea, and I thought I sat there puzzled. When I finally realized you weren't coming back, I was like, man, what did I do that really screwed up this date? Because I thought it was going really well. I thought we really connected.
No, it really was, and it's just me. It was just me. I felt like I couldn't come back from that, and I'm really sorry. I should have said something, but I honestly felt like I couldn't even go back to the table after that.
No, that's okay. I get it. I'm sure that would be really, really tough to try and cover up if you thought that's what was going on. And yeah, I get it.
Yeah, see, that's what I've noticed about, especially when things like that happen, people are self-conscious about it because they know it happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, people aren't even checking for it, and they didn't see it.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say.
I don't know. Hey, Serena, would you like another date with Damien? Now that you know he didn't see it and it wasn't awkward for him because he didn't even see it at all. And he's also really liked you and is wondering why you ran out.
That would be great. Absolutely.
Sweet.
Damien?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, we can go maybe we'll go walk in the park and we can wear big sweatshirts or something so we don't have to worry about it, you know?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you. That would be much more my style. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so cute, Serena.
Oh, thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I feel so much better. I'm so sorry, Damien. I'm really not like that. I'm not
No.
just...
It's all good. I'm looking forward to another day.
I am too. Thank you so much for giving me another chance.
Is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Hazel. So we're going to call her in a few minutes and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting her and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. But first, Damon, what's up, man? How long has it been since you heard from Hazel?
It's been a week. It's been almost like 6 days, man, since I heard from her.
Okay.
Man, Hazel, we met on Instagram. One of her paintings came up on my For You page, and I slid in her DM.
Good for you, Damon.
I saw the paintings, and I went on her page, saw her. She's a very beautiful woman, so slid in her DMs and inquired about a few paintings for an event that I was going to have.
You slid into her DMs, but you didn't tell her straight up it was because you thought she was pretty.
Nah, I wanted to see if she would respond first. So, I kind of just asked for a couple of pictures, couple paintings to hold at my event, just for some aesthetics. But unfortunately, the event never happened. But that didn't stop me. It didn't stop me from asking her out.
You had a legit event, though? You didn't make up an event just to talk to her?
Yeah, no, it didn't happen. It wasn't able to happen because of scheduling conflict with the building.
Okay.
So I had to cancel it. After canceling it, I still reached out to Hazel and see if she wanted to go out, and she agreed. So we went to, she mentioned something about a painting sip. She wanted to, like she said, she wanted to see how I could handle a paintbrush. And, but we ended up going to get pizza next door to the painting sip, and there, it was a great evening. We was touching, she, laughing, joking. And I think towards the end, the pizza was making her sick. So I called her Uber, to get her home. We kissed. We, laughed. She said she had a great time with me. I texted her, and I haven't heard nothing back in 6 days, man. So I'm kind of just like, wow. And so I was just trying to see why she ghosted me, though.
Yeah.
I think it might have been because, I got a little anger issue. And the young man at the pizza shop, I kind of had to yell at him.
What? Why?
Oh.
Because he just couldn't get the order right. And so I got a little frustrated and kind of yelled at him. But I hope that Hazel didn't see that.
When you say kind of yelled at him, like how big was the yelling?
I popped off a little bit, I popped off a little bit on him.
Okay.
Told him to get his act together.
Okay.
It was only pizza that he was taking an order for. But I kind of lost, and I feel like that might be the reason because I kind of lost my last relationship because of that.
That's kind of alarming, especially on a first date.
I think he was high, lazy eyes was red, looked sleepy.
Okay.
So I'm like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, though, because I'm like, okay, it's 10 o'clock at night. Probably was tired, but I don't know, but he probably was high.
Okay. I mean, how did she react after you,
popped off?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she really seen it because we sat down right after and ate. Like I say, the night ended great. We kissed. Before she got in her Uber, she said she had a great time. And like I said, I texted her and I haven't heard nothing for 6 days now.
Okay.
Definitely not something that I would think that not heard from a person for 6 days after a night like that.
I mean, she could have been.
I really thought this was the one.
I mean, she could have been buzzed. She could have needed the pizza to absorb it. She could have just wanted to get out of there. I hope not for your sake, but
yeah.
I mean,
well, we'll see, man. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she'll tell us and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, man. Great.
All right, man. Play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Damien is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Hazel. He said that he had a great date with her and he doesn't know why, so we're about to call her in a second, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Damien, why don't you catch us up on your date with Hazel?
Yeah, man. So the date was great. I met Hazel on Instagram. I saw my For You page, reached out to her about some paint-ins for an event that never really happened for me. But we still ended up going out to a painting sip and went and got some pizza. The night was going great. You know, I had to pop off a little bit, got a little angry at the waiter for, he seemed, inebriated. So, it was really frustrating. But like I say, the date ended very well. We embraced, we gave each other a kiss. And, ordered an Uber and made sure she got home safely. But I just haven't heard from her in 6 days.
Okay, man. Well, we're going to call her right now, see if she'll tell us, okay? You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Hazel, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Hazel, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Gang's all here, Hazel. My name's Nina. What? My name's Nina, also on the show.
And I'm Victoria.
What's going on?
Well, we do a thing on our show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from a dude named Damon.
Oh, yeah. This is like my worst nightmare right now, you guys. I swear I've been thinking about this for days and days.
The date is your worst nightmare or talking to us?
What? No. First of all, I feel terrible. I really didn't mean to let it go on for so long. I guess it has been almost a week now. I guess it is ghosting. I was going to say that seems like too strong of a term, but honestly, all I've been trying to do is kind of work my own feelings out about this, I guess.
Okay. I'm getting nervous. What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a thing. It's called misophonia. Do you guys know?
It's called what?
Misophonia. It's a sensitivity to sounds.
Okay.
And auditory stimuli. And it is a lot of times triggered by things that most people would consider normal, like chewing. I did have a wonderful, wonderful time with Damon, and we have definitely a lot of chemistry. I was so excited to meet him and find out that he was so much everything I had sort of hoped he was, and then also things I didn't even think to hope for. And when it became time to actually, sit down and have dinner, oh my God, the chewing. I have a pretty good handle on, getting ready to expect, okay, there's going to be human chewing sounds. I'm going to be okay. But oh, you guys, it was next level.
So his chewing is too loud for you?
Is it next level for you or for anybody?
No, it's for anybody, because I understand my predisposition to feel oh my God, this is terrible. But it was it became not just auditory and also visual, because there was so much open and down chomping. I could not, I didn't even know how to tell him. He's taking tiny bites and then just chewing them so big and so much, and it's so splashy.
So
and it's
splashy.
So, I could not even focus anymore, and it ruined the whole thing for me. And I felt so embarrassed. I was by the time it had gone on for so long, I'm I can't tell him this now. I usually don't tell people about this right away, because I don't want them to feel self-conscious, and it's something that I have a pretty good hold on. Usually I'll bring it up after a few dates or whatever, but I've never had like such an intense problem like this, and it just felt too late to tell him.
Aw. Okay.
So I feel awful, and I've been trying to figure out, like, how do I address this with him? How do you talk to somebody about this after it's already happened? I regret it. I feel I have, like, a problem with, I don't know, confrontation and it didn't have to be confrontation, right? I just needed to be direct, but it just, like, I don't know what happened so fast, and I couldn't think of a way. I was having a reaction, and I was afraid that in the middle of a reaction, I wasn't going to be able to say it in a way that was thoughtful enough or kind enough. And also, just how do you tell someone that?
Yeah, I don't know how you would tell somebody that, especially in a thoughtful way, because it's just like, bro, shoot with your mouth closed.
What are you doing with your tiny little mouth?
This sounds so stupid, and I feel so embarrassed that you guys are, like, even involved in it now, and that I haven't just dealt with this like an adult on my own. But honestly, this has just never happened to me before.
Damien, do you know that you chew that loud?
Wow. I my mom used to yell at me all the time about the way I ate. I just thought she was picking on me, because no one else ever said anything to me about it.
Okay, wait. What? Yeah. He's on the phone? You have him on the phone?
Yes, that's Damien. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay, wow. I'm really sorry, Damon. Hi, I'm sorry that's taken me so long to talk to you about this.
Well, how you doing, Hazel? Like, in my defense, the pizza was really good, wasn't it? It was really good. It was worth chewing loud for. But man, wow, I do. However, I feel very embarrassed. It's something I should have listened to my mom tell me a long time ago. Learn how to chew with your mouth closed. But I would really love a second chance with you. Just to be able to go out with you and show you that I'm not this obnoxious, chomping cookie monster, eating with his mouth open, letting food run everywhere. That's something that I definitely will work on. Because it's, I want my friend back. I want to be able to see how you're doing.
Well, Hazel, would you like to go on another date with Damon? We'll pay for it.
Guys, I feel so bad, but also thank you. I really needed to just say this. I can't even tell you, like, how sick I felt to realize what was going on, and then now just to be like, I can't believe it could have been over this easily. And yeah, I definitely want to go on a second date. I had such a great time. I really, really did. And in the future, well, now that I know, Damon, that you can be so open to this feedback, I guess I just feel so much more comfortable, and I won't let it get to this point anymore.
Oh, it's going to get picked up.
Yeah. Good. Well, you know what? Thank you. Hey, thank you, Hazel. Can't wait to go out with you again. I'm actually about to go get on YouTube right now and look at a couple of videos of mice eating and see how those guys do it so quietly. I definitely don't want this to happen again.
All right. So congratulations.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Melissa is on the phone today for our first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Austin. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Melissa, how long has it been since you heard from Austin?
It's been about a week.
So did you try to reach out to him?
I have, yeah. I mean, I just kind of just thanked him for a wonderful time, and I would love to do it again soon. And I haven't heard of anything, but I thought, our date was really solid. Mm-hmm. So I'm really surprised.
Sure. Why don't you tell us about the date?
Sure. Okay. Well, we met on Bumble. I was instantly attracted to him. Just to set you up, just to know the backstory a little bit before the date. Like, we had talked for a couple of weeks, and, we had some really great phone conversations. So, like, the anticipation to meet in person was, like, super high. Mm-hmm. We met at an indoor mini golf arcade place.
That's fun.
Yeah. And we, like, kissed right away. It was...
Right away?
Wow.
It felt like we were magnets.
Aww.
You know,
Okay.
That's hot.
Yeah, and I really haven't felt like something like this before. Sparks were flying. The date was just super hot and exciting. So yeah, I didn't want the night to end, and we went back to Austin. We started talking about life while we're staring at the sky from his balcony, and we hooked up.
Okay.
So yeah, like the chemistry was just crazy.
When you kissed right away, describe like what happened there.
So since we were talking for a couple weeks and it was building up, I already felt really familiar, like I've known him. So when I saw him waiting for me at the front, I just like instantly like ran up to him and he like scooped me up and it was like out of a movie and we just started like kissing.
Oh,
like,
wow. Okay.
So it's like,
yeah.
Wow, nice to meet you.
Okay.
It was like that Dirty Dancing scene, you know, like where you know, and it just felt so spontaneous and we just instantly felt super comfortable, you know. It was really sweet. So anyway, I left in the morning and, you know, I told him verbally, like, can't wait to see him again. And, you know, I joked that, you know, he better call me. And he said, of course. And that was it. And I'm so confused.
Did anything happen, like, that would have made him not call you back?
I mean, the only thing that I can think about was, like, I do have a kid, and I wasn't completely upfront with him. Felt like I needed to know, like, that something was really there, that it really was real. And as soon as we met, like, I knew that it was. It's just, like, a hard thing to slip in when you're on an amazing date.
Mm-hmm.
But as I was leaving, I told him I need to get home to my kid. And
okay. And that's the first he heard of of you having a kid?
Yes. Yeah, and I kept it light. I didn't like really want to get into it just because I really was in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like maybe he was like processing that news as I was leaving.
Probably.
I don't know. He seemed like he internalized it, but it seemed like I did say, let's talk about it next time. And it seemed like that was definitely a conversation like I'm open to having. And it felt like he's someone that would also be open to having that conversation. That's just why I'm just surprised because he seems like a really open person.
Well, you could be processing though, because, you know, if real feelings are starting to develop at that point, then you really have to ask yourself, like, okay, you know, what role am I going to play with somebody that has a child? Like, how does that work?
Well, we'll see. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Melissa is on the phone, and Melissa is getting ghosted by Austin. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Melissa, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so I met this incredible guy off of Bumble. We talked for a couple of weeks. We went on this like mind-blowing date. We hooked up. The chemistry was off the charts. And lo and behold, I slip in when I'm walking out the door. I have to get home to my kid, and I feel like I freaked him out. And I haven't heard from him since, and it's been a week.
Because that was the first time that you told him that you had a kid, was when you were leaving.
Yes, but I do feel like we, coming in hot with our chemistry, I just felt like it wasn't ever the right time to really unpack that. But I feel like that's what a second date would be for.
Okay. Well, are you ready for us to call him?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Austin, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Austin, what's up, man? This is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Austin. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi, wow. That's overwhelming.
How are you?
Good. So I'm on the call with 3 people here.
Yes.
You are, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever listened to The Jubal Show before?
I believe so.
Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can ask us to email you and ask why you're ghosting. And we got an email about you, Austin.
Okay.
You have any idea who it would be?
I feel like you do.
I feel like it's probably Melissa.
You are correct, sir.
So you're intentionally ghosting her?
I don't know if I would use the word ghosting. I did put some space there and didn't call her.
Do you mind telling us why? She wants to know.
Oh, man, it's kind of complex. I feel like when people want to get together, that they should have a clean space for each other. You know what I mean?
Clean space?
So she's got a whole situation going on with her.
What's the situation?
I don't know if she lives with her. She has a kid.
Mm-hmm.
How do I say this without throwing any? So we stayed together at my place,
mm-hmm.
and it was like in the morning. I'm half asleep because we had some drinks, we had a good time, and her phone's going off like constantly, and I'm like, is that my phone? No. Oh, it's hers. Okay, and she's texting and doing whatever, and then she picks up the phone. She thinks I'm asleep, I'm sure, and she's like whispering, but she sounds really tense, like someone's barking at her on the phone. And I hear her saying like, oh, no, I have too much to drink. No, I'm staying at a friend's house. I'll be home soon. And I was like, what? And then before she hangs up, I could hear her be like, you too, which to me was like somebody just said, I love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm standing there like, what the? I don't know if I can cuss on the radio, but like, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm waiting for her to maybe tell me something. And then she tells me she has to get home to her kid, which... Okay, you have a kid. I don't know why you're telling me now and you didn't tell me earlier, but I mean, it's not going to make me ghost you. But then I'm waiting there for her to explain further. But then she just leaves, and I'm like, is she going home to like husband and ex-boyfriend, a baby daddy? I don't know. She said something about a baby daddy, like I'm so sorry, my baby daddy for waking you up or whatever. She kind of briefed it out like it meant nothing, and I'm like, you're telling me that you're answering the phone from your baby daddy. Clearly, you're going home to him, and that's a whole situation.
But is he just babysitting the kid, though?
No, the conversation that she was having, I couldn't make out exactly what she was saying. But clearly, there's this guy who's borderline yelling at her, and she's like, no, I'm sorry, no, I just got drunk. I'm staying at a friend's. I'll be home soon. I heard her say, I'll be home soon. That's really messy,
Right.
And I had a great time with her, and it was a very passionate date, and we really hit it off. I was shocked. I said, wow. So you're getting involved with me. It's so intense, but you have a whole situation happening.
Well, thanks for telling us. I appreciate it. And now I'll let you know that she's actually on the phone listening.
Yeah.
And wants to talk to you.
Hi, Austin. Yeah, I'm happy to hear.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean, this was my idea to have you on the radio, so I wanted to hear your side of the story. All I can say is that, yes, my child's father, he is still in love with me, and I just felt like it's best right now to keep him happy while, we have our son. So I play along, but we are definitely not together at all.
So that was him.
So he thinks you're together.
Yeah, but we said
it's more for our kid, because we want to have a family unit for him. And it's not fair to our kid just because we didn't work out that we have a divided family.
Wait, this guy thinks that you're with him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's for our kid right now. It's a temporary situation until it changes.
Melissa, listen, obviously we had a great time and we connect at a very deep level. Physically, we're drawn to each other like I can't even explain it with words. It's very noble that you put your child first, but at the end of the day, you basically have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
He thinks that all he has to do is work harder to get you if he's not all the way there. It is just so dramatic. It's like so
he knows we're not together, though. Like, for what it's worth, he knows that,
that's what you say. That's what you say. And with all due respect, men don't see it like that. They see it as you're just adjusting, and he's going to eventually get you. And at the end of the day, I know you say you're playing along, but obviously he said, I love you, and you said, you too. So no matter what you think in your mind.
As a person, I'm not in love with him.
But that's got to be an awkward thing to hear anyway. You're laying next to somebody else.
I think if you clean up your situation, it takes a little bit of growing, and you make final what the relationship is with him. Like if you're not with him, he has to know that, and he can't think there's a chance. And hit me up sometime. But Melissa, let me ask you one question. Do you sleep in the same bed with him, Melissa?
I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, but it's for our kid.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you have no business even talking to me, and that sucks to say because I had a great time with you, but you have no business talking to me.
Too. I just know that I won't find chemistry like we have ever again. And I hate to see that guy. And I feel like I, had to shoot my shot, I guess, So, I tried.
Well, Austin, would you like to go out with Melissa again? We'll pay for it.
I can't do that right now. I mean, in a year, if things change, call me back up. Give us a free date. But right now...
Okay. I respect that. And, I'll clean up my situation, and I hope you don't meet someone else, and I'll call you however long it takes. I'll circle back.
Well, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Ryan is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by Chelsea, so in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. But before we do that, Ryan, what's up? How long has it been since you heard from Chelsea?
It's been, I'd say, probably about a week or so.
How many times have you tried to reach out to her in that time?
Probably about 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
I didn't want to seem like I was a stalking, type. So after the last time, I just, left it alone and got in contact with you guys, to see if I could try and figure something out. Because, I don't know what I did wrong. I thought it was a great, first date. I thought we hit it off. And I've just been ghosted ever since.
Oh. Why don't you start by telling us about the date?
Okay, so we went out, dinner, drinks, conversation. Everything was pretty good. And this came about after, us connecting on Hinge. Had some friends tell me some good things about Hinge, so I figured I'd try it out. So, we went on our date, and then we went to a nearby park after that.
And how'd it go at the park?
The park went good, but I guess there was something that was pretty questionable that happened at dinner. We were hanging out, having a good time, chatting it up. And so she got a phone call, and she said she needed to take the call. And she excused herself from the table and went out for this call. And the call was probably she was gone for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was pretty important because she stepped outside of the restaurant, but she walked all the way to the corner or up the street a little bit. And I could see from the restaurant that she was in a heated exchange, like her hands were flying and I could see the veins popping out of her forehead. And she was yelling and screaming into the phone.
Oh.
And so and by this time, the food came, her food was cold. I didn't want to start eating without her. And so, she comes back inside and she's really cool, calm, and collected. And I said, "Is everything okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm just dealing with some family stuff. My sister called me and, a little sibling quarrels or whatever." And so I just said, okay. I said, "Well, do you want me to order you something else? I can have them send this back and we can order you a fresh one so that way it's hot." And, she didn't want to eat at that point. She said, "No, I'm fine. We can just wrap up, if you want to eat and, we can go to the park." So, yeah, that's kind of how that portion of the date went. That's the only hiccup that I could think of that happened.
That's a pretty big hiccup. Well, she went with you to the park, which is a good sign. Because to continue after dinner, she kept it going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. We went to the park, we had, great convo, and I even got a, peck in on the cheek at the end of the date, which I thought was great. And I just don't know what else happened. It's really weird.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and then maybe get you another date, all right?
Thanks. Sounds good. Let's do it.
We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Ryan is on the phone. He's getting ghosted by Chelsea and doesn't know why. So in just a second, we're going to call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Ryan, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Yeah, so had a really, what I thought was a great date with Chelsea. The only hiccup that happened during the date was she had to take a phone call from, an important phone call to deal with a situation, family situation, I guess. But other than that, we hit it off. Great conversation, great energy, great vibes. Even got a peck on the cheek at the end of the night. After that, just ghost. Nothing. Gone. Crickets.
All right. You ready for us to call her?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Chelsea, please?
This is Chelsea.
Chelsea, hi, how are you? My name is Jubal, and this is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Chelsea. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi. Hello.
Have you ever listened to the show before?
I actually have, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
This is pretty surprising. How cool.
Really cool. Do you know why we would be calling you?
Did I win something? I hope I did.
It's possible. It depends how much you like Ryan. You remember going on a date with Ryan?
Oh my gosh.
So this is a first date follow-up, the segment where if you've been ghosted, you can email us so we get that person on the phone and ask why you're being ghosted. And Ryan emailed us about you. So can you tell us why you're ghosting him?
The reason why I'm ghosting him is because I'm trying to dodge my ex, and I honestly didn't want to scare Ryan away. So my ex texted me while I was on the date with Ryan, and he texted, "I need to see you." And then he continued, like, "I tracked your phone. I'm coming to see you."
Oh,
what?
And so I went to call him to kind of defuse the situation. Because, like, we've been broken up for about 6 months, but he's really having a hard time accepting the breakup. And so he drives by my house constantly. He, like, sends me still flowers to work.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
And so I honestly, I took the call. And after that, I just had a hard time because I just don't want... I really feel like I need to get a handle on him before I bring anybody into my life and bring this drama into anybody's life. And I honestly feel bad for Ryan. Like, I just don't want to bring that to him. And so I just haven't really responded much to Ryan.
You liked him, though?
Yeah, I liked Ryan a lot, actually.
It's actually kind of respectful. Like, think about how many people have, like, ex drama and they don't even care about the new person they bring into their life. And now this new person is, like, collateral damage. I think that that's really cool of you, but I also think that's something you could probably tell him.
I guess I could have told him. I honestly feel like it's not fair. It's not fair to bring anybody with, my ex is pretty persistent, as you see. You know, and I just don't want to put him in any dangerous situation.
Oh, wow. You think he's, like, dangerous?
Well, I mean, I don't know about how he will be confrontational.
Oh, okay.
If he sees me with another guy.
Yeah.
And so that hasn't happened yet. So I don't know.
Well, if you think about it this way, though, your ex is still controlling you because you're not dating people you want to date.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's pretty unacceptable.
But, like, how do you handle that?
I don't know. I am really trying hard to just be civilized and talk to him and just try to calm him down and just let him know that I'm not interested anymore. And it's just been really hard.
Well, I have a couple ideas for you, but I'll get to those in a second. First, I'm going to let you know that Ryan is actually on the other line and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
Yes. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Chelsea, how are you?
I'm good, and you? I'm so sorry. I honestly did not mean to ghost you. It's just been really stressful.
I mean, I'm so happy to hear your voice. I'm sorry to put you on the radio and put you on the spot like this, but I didn't know what else to do. And I just needed some closure. I needed to know. I just really thought there was a connection there. And so, yeah, I'm happy to hear that it wasn't me.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. You were so sweet. I felt like
we really had a connection, and it's been so hard for me. It's been really heavy because I just honestly don't want to put you in any weird situation. You know, I don't think it will be fair.
A couple of questions. Are you still attached emotionally? Like, you know, do you still have feelings for him?
No, I don't have feelings for him, and it's been 6 months. Yeah, absolutely not.
Chelsea, I have a question for you. Why do you still talk to him?
I don't know. I'm just...
Did you feel bad?
Something like that. I feel bad for him. I know he's suffering.
Care about yourself. You're done with the relationship with him. You don't need to talk to him unless you have like a kid or something and you have to talk to him. You don't need to feel bad for him. Feel bad for yourself. You're not able to date Ryan and you want to date Ryan. And you're letting your ex control how that issue goes because you're worried about your ex. Worry about yourself. Get it, girl.
Preach, Jubal. You should get it, girl. You should also make sure that your man like has some type of restraining order if he really does keep popping up in random places, because that is not okay.
Yeah, if it's super bad, you should do that. It's for real.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really stopped fully the communication. I could definitely block him. I just felt so bad for him because I thought he's just really suffering, and I just don't. I mean, I hated having to break up the relationship, but I really don't have any feelings for him.
Believe me, it's hard to not talk to somebody who's persistent. But you ghosted Ryan. You can ghost again.
Oh my God.
Man, this life coaching right now is just, accurate.
It's true. It's so mean. I'm sorry, Ryan.
You can tell she's so empathetic too, which is a great quality, Chelsea, but Jubal's right.
Would you like to go on another date with Ryan? We'll pay for it.
I would love to. I really like Ryan.
Hey.
Yeah.
What else you got, life
There you
coach?
go, Ryan. Just get it, girl. That's all I'm saying. That's my only advice.
Thank you. I really want to say thank you guys so much for getting us back together here, and so that we can continue on. And Chelsea, don't worry. I'm a big boy. I can hold my own. I can hold you down and, protect you and myself.
Aww.
So no worries about the crazy ex. And come get it, girl.
Jubal's first date follow-up.